barrels per day.
190 to 166.
There's Apple's under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
Market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it. The movement in oil.
Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the S&P 500 futures chart. Just before I start today's video, anyone who's interested in joining my signal service, please do not hesitate to visit my website, dailymarketmovements.com. I charge a very small joining fee of $29.99. Let's look at the S&P 500. Yesterday we had an explosive day towards the upside. We finished the trading session on Wednesday up 2.58%. So a huge rally into the close, and there were several reasons for this. Firstly, we only got a 75 basis point hike rather than the full point, which some analysts said was possible. And then just to top it off, in a statement, we had Jerome Powell come out and he sounded very dovish, a lot more dovish than, not dovish, but a lot less hawkish than initially anticipated, okay? And the reason being is because he said something very small but very effective, and is that he believes now that the Fed doesn't have to hike interest rates so harshly. So, of course, the market applauded this and we've seen a nice rally. But I am still cautious. I think that, the markets rightly so rallied yesterday. Why wouldn't they? Jerome Powell sounds a lot less hawkish than he has in the previous two meetings. But we always knew that, the Fed wasn't going to hike this hawkish forever. They weren't going to continue hiking up 75 basis points and potentially hiking up the full point. It was going to slow down at one point and just go back to the usual 25 basis points. And Jerome Powell's kind of signaled that he believes that inflation has peaked, but we still are yet to know. And I was actually quite shocked that Jerome Powell come out and was as dovish as he was yesterday so soon, because we haven't even seen the next CPI reading yet. Who knows if inflation has actually peaked? Okay, sure, oil prices have come down, wood prices, etc. But we're starting to see a surge in natural gas. Crude oil is now back up at $100 a barrel. So I don't think we're out of the woods just yet. And don't forget, guys, Jerome Powell didn't say that the Fed are going to stop hiking interest rates. They just said that they're going to slow it down. So that, to me, still causes a threat. I think that if Jerome Powell gets anything wrong now, and for example, inflation is a lot higher than the last reading, then the markets could free fall towards the downside. So. But still, we are still not out of the woods here whatsoever. We have Apple and Amazon reporting after the bell today. We had Facebook last night. Facebook stock's currently down 5%. I expect Apple to have a good quarter, but their outlook to be grim. And that stock is, it's run up a lot going into the earnings later on this evening, and of course that's never a good thing. I think Amazon their stock hasn't performed as well, so I think perhaps you could argue that a lot of the bad news is already priced in there. But if Apple was to disappoint, it could have a huge negative effect on the Nasdaq 100. And also, I just want to point out is that we've seen this pattern in the past couple of Fed minutes meetings. Is that on the day when we get the rate hike, the markets rally, and then the following days and weeks we actually decline rapidly and go and create new lows. So let's see what happens here for the S&P 500. I think still the roof in this market is 4,200. A lot of analysts will come out and said that the S&P 500 could still go to 4,200 and then come down from there, and it would still be considered bearish and in a downtrend. So lots to look out for here with the S&P 500. I don't think we're out of the woods yet. I still do anticipate for us to fall down to fresh lows, or to at least go and test the previous lows down at around 3,600. So I'm still a seller here, guys. I think yesterday we earned the right to rally up 2.5%, but we are not out of the woods whatsoever. And the fundamentals haven't changed. Okay, the economy is still in a very fragile state, and times are going to get tough. At this moment in time, people still don't know how much that they're going to be paying this winter once it starts to get cold, just to heat their homes, especially here in Europe and the UK. And that's what's going to cause these companies to produce even worse earnings in 3 months' time. So we are not out of the woods yet, guys. So please be cautious.
500,000 barrels per day.
190 to 166.
There's Apple's under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
Market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it. The movement in